Welcome back. This is live trading on 7/9/2025. A lot of people have been asking about this. So these are recordings of my live trading. I'm just going to remind that every morning. I'm not trading for anybody. I'm at this moment. So this is just showing my results over time, and you have to see me executing live every day for to see my results over time. So that's why all I'm doing is just narrating the way I normally would for myself. So got here feels early, but it's right on time. So red. Oh, that's what I was gonna check. Red folder. Got some today, which maybe that'll increase follow through. Maybe we'll have less consolidation. Everything's looking good. Okay. I'm gonna drop the key levels. I'm on a 4 hour right now. Let me just drop down to the 15. This looks like a previous day's high. Yes. Oh man. Okay. Previous day's high. I need to clean up this toolbox. I don't use either of those. I don't use this. I don't use. Okay. Just hard to move my mouse. Okay, so it just traded into previous day's high. Alright. London low. London high, already traded into. Asia high, already traded into. Since you traded in previous daily high, I'm not going to draw out any of that. Okay, so this previous daily high is also, I don't know why, it feels so fucking hard to move my mouse right now. 4 hour ERL. We'll see how London low forms. There's all this, I'm just going to make a note that at 10, lots of H4 levels will form. Just gonna make that note, just so I remember. Okay, the open's coming in, getting a lot of, just getting a big liquidation. I'm not gonna be like speeding through all this, but so daily, I'm showing this like. That's the previous weekly high. That's previous weekly low. I'm not going to show this level, but this is daily external range liquidity. Okay, so we have this previous daily high, 4 hour external range liquidity. Maybe we'll fail flip it. Daily, overall more bullish than bearish for sure. Just keep that in mind. 310 point range. So where's the day so far? It's actually important. Where is the day so far? Alright, so previous weekly high is within that range. So there's nothing yet there where I would gauge a reaction. Or well, I'm going to gauge a reaction, but there's nothing yet where I would enter a trade. Daily I see is more bullish and bearish, but either way, there's extra range liquidity down here. I will draw it out just to be aware. I mean, it's way too far away, but just to be aware of the levels in terms of bias, I guess. Bias and yeah, in terms of bias. So daily is bullish, more bullish and bearish, but it would go. I would be fine going either way with that H4. This is a bearish level, but let's just, it's taking out a lot of this low resistance liquidity. Let's just see. Overall, one thing I want to look at is the 4 hour. That swing point is pretty high volume. This one is pretty high volume. So we'll see how price responds to that. Starting to pay a little more attention to volume. The previous day's high, or that's the previous day's high is relatively lower volume, but this point is much higher volume. I'm just gonna keep watching it. It's just like really just jolting up after the open. In terms of volume, like these are very high volume candles for sure. I would say volume is average so far though. Average or a little high-ish, but nah, average. There would have to be very clear displacement, I would say, to short. Very clear displacement from this previous daily high to short. I have a feeling there's S&T. I'm just curious. I'll feed my curiosity on this. There's S&T on those lows. Oh, there's not. Okay, never mind then. Well, that's okay. I'm not gonna look for S&T, but in terms of like my actual system, I don't use it. But just curious. I used to use it heavily. Okay. Haven't closed one bearish candle after the open. It's pretty insane. I would be confused. Like, in terms of this still being previous day's high, like, price is just so, it's just, it is so past that. I'm just gonna give it, I'm gonna see if anything clear happens. This is probably a no trade day, to be honest, but I'll see if anything like really, really clear happens until 10. So like 18 more minutes, 17 more minutes. If something very clear happens, then yeah, I'll enter a trade. But as of now, it's just like just kind of looks like previous weekly high. Let's go. What the fuck? Exo charts. I don't know, man. It's like, it's almost like pitiful sometimes, technology. Well, I mean, sure looks like it's headed for previous week's high. So see what goes down with that. There's not been one trade into a low or bullish fair value gap since this opening price. There's not been one movement down. That's just been one straight up. No first 5 minute candle today. Oh, strap, that mechanical strap. I got that coated. Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, I don't see how a trade could happen in the next 3 minutes, so I do want to just see how 10 opens, just because I'm curious, but um, yeah, pretty, a lot of people just saw a big candle at 9:30, took it, and today they made money. Um, but does that strategy work all the time? I don't know. Well, no, but does it work overtime? I don't know. I don't know. Will 10 smack previous weekly high? All right. Well, yeah, I mean, fair value got down there trading previous weekly high. I'm done. I'm only trading first 30 minutes or entering trades in the first 30 minutes if there is a trade. So I don't know. Maybe a big reversal comes from previous weekly high from 10 a.m. But if it does, that's okay. All right. That is it for today.